first ever Tipsy Tailgate, rapid fire Tipsy Tailgate takes. We're gonna go around real quick, couple questions. Tell us if you like it. We want you guys to debate us in the comments. Drop your answers to these questions and compare them to what we've got. Debate us if it's different. All right, Kobe or Tim Duncan?
Tim Duncan.
Kobe.
I'll take Kobe. Carson Wentz or Goff?
Jared Goff.
Goff.
Wentz. Gore, Hall of Famer or not? Frank Gore.
Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer. Dream team or redeem team?
Dream team.
Dream team.
Take the dream team. And are you an analytics guy? Are you a fan of it or no? In all sports.
Yeah.
In all sports, yes.
Yeah, I'm a fan. Larry Bird or Magic Johnson?
Larry Bird.
Magic Johnson.
Larry Bird. I've got his socks. I have to. Will Tiger Woods win another major? Yes or no?
No.
No. And finally, Bill Belichick or Tom Brady?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. Couple of those, we want to go over a couple of them real quick. Carson Wentz or Goff, that's one of those that's kind of like in between. I'm kind of going off of what the ceilings of these players are from here on out.
Yeah.
I kind of look at Goff and I kind of look at a guy that's not really fully sold on the game. And I look at a guy like Wentz that's kind of so fed up with all the hate towards him that if he gets traded to like a team, say like the Bears and a team that where he could fit into, I think he might really pan out a little bit. And I mean, listen, he was an MVP candidate, probably the favorite for the MVP that 1 year before he tore his ACL, and then it all went downhill from then. But Goff has never been a guy that's been touted like that. He obviously went to Super Bowl, but was that more of him or was that more of the surrounding weapons and McVay? So
I also feel like with those two, it's very situational. It depends where they go. If Wentz goes to the Colts, if he doesn't find success with the Colts, then he's just not a good quarterback.
Exactly.
Because they have everything laid out for him to succeed. Even in Chicago, if they find a way to keep Allen Robinson and the rest of those pieces in that defense, he should find success there as well.
Definitely. Anything else we'll get into? Kobe or Duncan? I mean, you're probably the biggest Tim Duncan fan I know, right?
I love Tim Duncan. I think he's grossly underrated and underappreciated.
I agree too, yeah.
20 years with one team. Or not, almost 20, 18, 20 years.
Kobe did that too.
Yeah, I know.
That's true.
More regulated success. Never missed the playoffs. Never had less than 50 wins in a season. 2 MVPs to 1. 3 finals MVPs to 2. Worst teammates. Hate to break it to you. He had worse teammates than Kobe did.
Better coaching though.
Yeah.
Close. It's close.
No, I think that's one that's very close. I think Kobe and Duncan are probably in most top 10s, probably right.
They're
back
right
to
next
back
to each other in every single top 10.
So that's one of those that take it how you'd like. Frank Gore, there's the whole debate on if he's a Hall of Famer or not. I think his longevity just makes him a Hall of Famer. The one thing is there's always did they for a Hall of Fame like qualifications. Can you tell the story of the sport without mentioning them? If you can, then they might not be a Hall of Famer. But if you have to fit them in, then they're a Hall of Famer. And I think if you're telling the name of the game of football, at some point, however many hours in, you're probably going to mention, oh yeah, and there's this guy named Frank Gore who
was
can't
in the
stop
top 5 of
he can't stop running the ball.
Rushing
and he goes everywhere and he's always solid. So I think that works. Analytics. I think it has its place in certain games. Baseball, it's probably the most heavily influenced. Football, it's probably the least, but it's starting to become a bigger thing with 2-point conversions, onside kicks, all that stuff.
They are overrated at times because
definitely.
You need a healthy combination.
You need a balance. If you're going straight off analytics in baseball, you're not really gonna find it because some analytics will tell you this one guy is this best player in the league, and then you do the eye test and he's like, no way.
Right.
And Bird or Magic.
I just think that Larry hit a higher peak than Magic did. He didn't get to do it long enough because of his back, self-inflicted. With his back.
Magic didn't really get to do it long enough.
He
got to go longer than Larry.
It's a very close to. I mean, it's the same thing. I think Kobe Duncan. It's Bird Magic or
very
right back to back.
interchangeable.
Those two are maybe something we'll get into for an episode as separate separate segments. And then Tiger Woods winning another major. I can't see it just because. I mean, I think there's a lot of good young talent in golf right now, and with golf growing as a sport, I think it's only going to be like, obviously this whole quarantine and pandemic has made golf much bigger of a sport than it ever has, and I think golf will start getting those younger kids, those the fresh blood that have been training for years, and I think that'll start.
I think
their role, yeah.
With that being said, I think Tiger looks great physically.
Yeah, what he's doing is phenomenal.
Playing fantastic, and I just think that there's going to be one weekend where he's going to figure out a way to squeak it out.